This is the Kpopcast, bringing you the best songs and ideas in K-pop each week. I'm DJ Peter Lowe.
I'm Stephanie, and it is the merriest, happiest, most wonderful time of year. Yes, that's right. It's the K-pop awards season. We're talking Mama, Melon, all of the best awards. Christmas, who cares about that?
Right. I tend to think of this time as when political refugees, Middle Eastern political refugees, are seeking refuge, and we open up our hearts and we accept. Never mind. Okay.
What? That's not
story
America.
Of Jesus, despite what conservatives will tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Took me a second, but okay, I got it now.
Like, where are you going with this?
I saw a meme.
Speaking
that
of Middle
said,
Eastern refugees.
I'm Amr. Glad to
Hi,
be
Amr.
here. Yeah, I saw a meme that said, don't forget the reason for the season, and then it had a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because he has that look, that Jesus look.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but not all the time. We're here to talk about K-pop hit replays. And who else we've got?
Hi, it's Speedy Dim. What's up, everybody? End of the year, gosh. Long year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But first, what are hit replays?
Hit replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on repeat or replay for the week. Amar's up first, but he had to fight me for his hit replay.
Yeah, so we'll watch, just like the last time we did a hit replay episode, we'll watch we'll kind of live react. We've seen the song before, but we'll comment as we're watching it together.
Mm-hmm.
But before we hit play, Amr, is there anything that you think we need to know or anything you wanted to say?
This is CL's Taya Cherry. I love what that implies.
Wait, what does
it
that imply?
So I take it to mean that she's, good with her tongue and therefore, good at doing things with her tongue that would be pleasurable.
To
Like
someone else.
spitting hot
I can
lyrics,
get more
right?
explicit if you'd like, but I also identify as someone who's good with their tongue, and so I love this song.
Okay, let's first play, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
get out of here. Fashion
I like this
icon
one.
as usual.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of great looks in this music video in particular.
Me, myself, and I. Love that lyric. I think this is my favorite song on the new album.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Me too, 100% that.
Yes.
It's,
You can't help but dance.
I think it's also one of the first times that we're seeing her in recent memory where she's not hiding her body as much in the music video. I think she's just a little more confident in herself in her current look.
You're right. Yeah, the past ones, I think Hua, Spicy, she's wearing these really oversized cover-up items, which is cool. But yeah, nice to see what she's working with here.
mm-hmm.
Get it.
I mean, after that outfit at the Met Gala, I don't think she can hide anymore.
She does a lot of that. That's a common look for her, to cover her face and only to see her mouth already.
Especially this one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I just noticed the arm dancing is like, tying knots, tying the cherry.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry stem.
Cool.
I didn't catch that the first time I watched it.
And then the
Look closer.
dancers that are featured are all breaking dancers, so they're all like tying knots with their bodies.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
I've watched
why
this
does
how
she
many
have
times
these-
and I didn't see any of this imagery.
Well, no, because it's just her, and it was like, why are these two dudes here? It's like, oh,
Right.
That's a good
I
question.
had the same thought. I was
Yeah,
like,
they're tying themselves into nuts.
Yeah.
or she's tying them up.
I love this breakdown.
Yay.
It just strips a bit away, but those pauses where you only hear her voice, it just gives you that much more attention. It just commands that much more authority.
let me show you how to be the queen. I can tie a cherry. Look, I gotta go.
I love her just rapping delivery, her tone. So yeah, the stripped down bridge breakdown.
It's a very flat delivery too, like intentionally flat delivery.
Yeah.
And now we get into the WTF part of the music video.
All the special effects.
The faces falling off.
Yeah, I love this part.
Yeah. For the longest time, I would like watch the first part of the music video and then just listen to it, and then I would look over and I was like, okay, what is happening?
What?
Yeah. Definitely my favorite song off the album. Cherry is supposed to be the name of her crew as well, right? Like her
really?
quote unquote arms and legs of her company. So I didn't know if Taya Cherry had anything to do with that, but the Alpha album as a whole is meant to be a blending of Cherin, her real self, right? And CL, her stage persona, and it kind of coming together with that. And so, there was a couple moments there where we saw her like cut in half, like you only see half of her profile. And I don't know if that was intentionally to go off of that, like, okay, this is one half of, Cherin and CL. So
that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do we think about the album overall?
Yes.
I know we haven't had a chance to do a full episode on it. There's just so many things to cover, but
I want to give Dave W. Morris, who gave us a hard time about this, I want to give him a hard time about this. Just kind of like barge in and be like, what happened to the CL episode? I was expecting a CL episode.
I was promised
CL
a CL.
album. You guys are the Kpopcast, right? Like, you're always covering my bias. We cover all the songs of the Kpopcast. No, we don't do that. But I mean, it's only the best songs and ideas, and certainly we were considering a lot of CL songs, this album in particular, this song in particular, and I was speaking with a couple of special guests for that song in particular as we were debating it, and we just decided it just didn't hit the threshold. It's FYI. But a lot to love about this song. So the album,
and
I think we
we
talked
are
about
all just like so happy to see CL growing into more of herself, making such a huge splash, huge comeback, and rapping more. It's just, I feel like we've grown up with her in a way, and to see this more mature, iconic expression is really fun for us as longtime 2NE1 fans, at least.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other thing I can add about the album is my favorite song is actually 5 Stars, which was released as a single months and months prior. And for me, it was the song, but it's also that music video where it's just her and DPR Ian having like the best chemistry ever. And then you got to see that on stage at the Head in the Clouds tour, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was an iconic. I mean, I didn't go, but like just from all the footage I saw, that was a very iconic performance. And also, she did what is it? Why am I forgetting the name of the song? I'm such a bad blackjack, but her Bad Bitches song.
Hello Bitches.
Hello Bitches. There we go.
Hey.
Yeah. Her best
I play that song all the time in my DJ sets. I don't know why I was blanking on it, but anyway.
Amr heard that song before he was into K-pop. Amr knew that song.
There you go. But even though it was an old song, when that song went on, you could see all the footage of just the crowd really wilding out to it. Like they really got excited by it because it's become such a anthem staple, not only of CL, but I think, Asian Americans, girl power and K-pop or hip hop blending, not strictly one camp, but like a lot of different communities, I think, rallying behind that song. So great songs from CL all around. And I loved that the Alpha album, every song off of that album, she got her own music video for, but Taya Cherry was the best one.
Agreed.
Yeah. Taya Cherry, I was so happy when it came out. I listened to Spicy and I watched the video and I just wasn't really into it, and so I didn't really follow up on the album. I thought Spicy was just like, I don't know, trying a little too hard. And so Thai Cherry was just like exactly the type of CL I was hoping she would keep coming out with.
And all her too, right? Like you could have easily added like another featured guest just for, you know, promotion efforts and whatnot. But she
white
made an
guy.
effort. Well, she did have some white guy. She had John Malkovich for Spicy at the very beginning that was looped. But that was the only guest. That was the only guest. The rest of it was 100% Chit and CL. So
woo, that's all we need.
All right, should we move on to our next hit replay here?
Another solo icon.
Let's move on to mine. Yeah, speaking of like iconic fashion and moves, like my hit replay is Peaches by Kai. Let's just jump right in.
All right, here we go.
And then right at the beginning too, because like even when you just hear the song, you hear like that water in the background. You see the birds. You hear
intro reminds me of both. Yeah, it reminds me of Dream Within a Dream, 10 NCT.
Yeah, but like even from the beginning, you know you're being transported to this like magical wuxia like dreamy world.
Yeah, anime.
Yeah, that's a good point. I really like the outfits he has in this video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like futuristic, all new.
Hanbok.
You know, yeah, right. But like, you know, the styling and the cuts. It's like, okay, you can clearly see that where it originated from and where it's like now modern. And also the palette color choices too.
Oh yeah.
The pastels.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the hairstyle. And the shoes.
Yeah, you usually see that more with girl group videos. This is a specific color palette.
Yeah. You see him dancing in like those like Korean, like the traditional hanbok shoes, and I'm like, how is he even doing that?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's hard to dance in those shoes.
Yeah, those shoes right there. They're kind of okay. This outfit.
Woo!
Yeah.
My jaw dropped, and I was like, I don't know what it is about that got that he's wearing, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's like a
I want
sweater.
to give a shout out to all the dancers on the stage with him as well.
Dancers
I
are
like their
killing it.
outfits. But maybe one if you can tell me, what does he mean by peach?
Gonna do another euphemistic interpretation.
I like this move. I think he shows it in part of the choreo, right?
It's choreographed by Bailey Sock. Yeah, one of my favorites.
From what I've seen as far as like some of the interviews that
This
I've read
one.
and like the live stream is that he's the peach god, but he's like the god of like seduction.
Okay.
So whereas like
God of booty.
it was just like a dark sexiness, this is more of like the sweet sexiness that just like lulls you in.
Yeah. And you hear that complimented in the music as well. It's very whimsical, floating in and out of your attention.
Break it
like
down,
that.
Kai. Hey. I am so happy and relieved that this song and the album are R&B hip hop.
Yeah.
Like I'm just so ready to be disappointed, honestly, with like sophomore and third releases that they go in this other direction. But Kai's made for hip hop and hard dance moves, so and nice
Especially for the
bassline.
really big names.
Take notes, Dio.
I know, Dio. I know you got this in you. Exactly.
I thought this was a Baekhyun song at first.
I could see that. I could see them giving it to Baekhyun. Baekhyun would kill it on the vocal ad-libs
Yeah.
in the latter half, yeah.
Yeah, so smooth.
Well, there you go. Check out the rest of the album as well.
I feel like next time he does a live performance, he needs to bring peaches or like a peach prop with him. They can just like, you know, toss them out while he's dancing. Because like, that's all he did in this music video.
Only if he licks them first.
Of course, obligatory,
Yeah,
you know.
that would really up the price.
Yeah, bless
It's
each
too bad
peach,
there's no
but-
twerking choreo in the video. I feel
I
like they missed
know.
an
Where's the real
opportunity.
peaches? Come on. I mean, there was that one move in the choreo where his hands are like clearly around like a big ass booty. Like we were all thinking it.
What?
No, was that only me? That was just me thinking that.
Where was this, Stephanie?
There it is. You just
okay, I see.
He just like closes in on it. Yeah.
Okay. No, I
he can't even handle. He's like bowled over the force.
knocked out. I've been there, Kai.
Yeah, all the big booty gals are affirmed by this move.
Come on, like that right there.
What else could it
Perfect.
be? Right? Oh man, is it hot in here? Open a window. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so moving on. Going from cherries to peaches to death.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah. So JYP's new boy group, Xdinary Heroes.
Yeah, I was like, how do you say this? The group
so
names
it's
are just getting
Heroes.
more.
Xdinary.
The shortened form of extraordinary. So Xdinary Heroes.
Okay.
They are the new band out of JYP. So let's check them out.
Anything else? Anything else you want to say, or that's it?
I was like, black people. I was like, is this an ad? What am I?
Yeah.
That was my
Obligatory,
first-
people of color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tokenized. Okay. Ready?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, what the hell?
Happy birthday.
It's funny, like, I was thinking how they were going to deviate from their other band concepts out there that we've maybe seen from FNC or Day 6. And they definitely carved their niche. Like, just look at their looks. It is very, like, pop punk in terms of, like, okay, we've got the, the cropped pants. Like, that already lets you know that they're up to no good. They're juvenile delinquents for sure.
Troublemakers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Like the flutter effect or like a crossfader on a
Super cool.
DJ mixer. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is really what's setting them apart. Like right off the bat, this is the only song they have so far, but they're already setting this like very dark, very more like horror-inspired kind of concept, which is very different from any other Korean band that we've seen before. We don't really have any like idol bands with a dark concept.
Yeah, I like that about them a lot so far.
I think they need real piercings, though. I know that that's a prop in this, but I think for them to get like legit pop punk, aesthetics, they really have to get real tattoos and piercings.
Right, but then how can they sell out later, Peter?
True.
If they get piercings now.
No, I love this so far. Even like some of the other boy bands that I've been really into, like MCND, they had Spring Day or whatever.
Spring Day.
I love this theme.
Not Spring Day. But yeah. Yeah, this is creative.
I mean, it's got a lot of color that you wouldn't usually get from like a grunge, like punk aesthetic.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's still very much like the K-pop version of punk, which we've seen before, but this is the first time we've had like a band where that is like the core of their concept.
Yeah, like certainly campy, but like in a self-aware way. Like they know that they're not completely punk, but like
Right.
at the same time, they're just showing like, oh, there's a lot of darkness behind this perceived like fluff and rainbows.
Nice
And very
vocals
modern
there.
because we see them now going to perform in the metaverse.
I mean, even the basic power chords, right? Like Day 6 have done more like intricate, elaborate compositions, but I think like this is deliberately stripped down. Like not stripped down, like but like easy.
It's not often we see them playing instruments, so I'm digging that.
Yeah.
For their virtual performance.
Do kids still listen to this stuff in the U.S. in school?
I think it's
because I feel like I would have been into this in like middle school, high school.
Yeah, this is definitely that like emo era phase.
Yeah.
Middle school,
or
not
even,
too much, but yeah.
I think the style they're going for predates emo. It's more punk, right?
Yeah.
Punk,
yeah.
Pop punk.
Yeah, and then it ends with "We Are All Heroes," which is kind of like their parallel of like Stray Kids everywhere. It's like, hey, we are all heroes, extraordinary heroes.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the K-pop coming through.
Yeah.
I love the twist on, well, just everything. Like, oh, you think this is a cause for celebration? Let's show you the real true dark side behind it.
Yes.
So it's not your birthday, it's your death day. Because
I want to give a shout out to that as like a creative, well executed use of English as motif and concept.
Yeah.
Unlike other recent twice donut where I've just noticed so many like English titled English concept releases that just seem so forced and lame, but this one actually had a cohesive, fun vibe to it.
Yeah, and they did want to point out it was not inspired by the American horror film of the same name. It's actually its own separate.
I didn't even know about that movie. But they got out ahead of the controversy.
That's funny.
It's funny you bring up emo, but like I could see a future emo concept from this group. You know, if they want to grow out their hair a little bit more.
It's all open for them.
Yeah. And that's what's so exciting about having a group like this. Like this is the only song we have. So we don't really have a lot to go on as far as like what direction they really are going with everything. But so far, I love it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to their next track.
Absolutely a case of something that I would not pay attention to if it weren't for Michaela, PD Nims, excellent taste. And now we're all the better for it. So thank you, Michaela.
As usual.
Yeah, but moving on to the other boys of JYP, Peter.
Yes.
Okay. So K-pop and Christmas is a special time. As we were saying at the beginning of the episode, you've got your special award shows, your collab stage performances, and
some of the worst K-pop releases of all time come out during Christmas.
Some good. I'll name Cram Pop's "Lonely Christmas" as a very good one.
Ooh.
In fact, if you go back way back in time to like Kpopcast like first episodes, you can listen to us talk about Christmas songs in K-pop. But the big problem, maybe what you're getting at, Stephanie, is that there's just a lot of Christmassy ballads.
Yep.
So many ballads.
Just sound the same, just corny, not even trying anymore.
I mean, what's a better way to prove you're a friend of U.S. hegemony than to celebrate Christmas in the corniest way?
Taking it there.
No, true that. So I think this hits on all those cliches. There we go.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Is there a way to turn on subtitles?
Oh, the captions. I don't know if you can do it on Watch Together.
Does that do it?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Let's try.
Yeah,
there we go.
You don't need them for the first line.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't think they turn on.
Santa's having an emergency surgery, and Stray Kids now have to fill in for him.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that was the premise.
Isn't the radio in English?
Yeah. No, it's in Korean.
Oh, okay.
It's like hit him up in the DMs, be like, "Hey, Stray Kids, can you help?"
Yeah.
There they go, using their magic.
Love this concept. Can I just say, like, I almost didn't even click to watch this because of my hatred of K-pop Christmas songs. But I saw how much engagement this post was getting in the Kpopcast Slack, and I was like, all right, our people have taste. They wouldn't lead me astray.
Hell yeah.
So I hopped on and I was not disappointed. Loved this.
But you listen to like the very first beats of this song, and like you could already tell like there's something just a little bit off. You know, there's these like creepy vibes. It is very much the Nightmare Before Christmas version of K-pop, and like you see that they tease in the music video. It's not Christmas Eve, it's Christmas EveL.
Yeah.
So it's very Grinchy, and like you know, like,
Christmas
oh,
EveL.
I hate how like Christmas is like sold out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, beware of all these things, but yet at the same time we give into it. We've got to fill in for Santa.
Yeah.
So like it.
Right, like
It's
the
just very
ending is kind
self-aware.
of like coming back around to Christmas cheer, but the bulk of it is quite subversive. Yeah, it really
Yes.
fits Stray Kids' attitude.
Definitely
Like, who
worth
cares
watching
about
with
Christmas? It's cold outside. Who cares?
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching with the subtitles to get the lyrics, because the lyrics are great and hilarious.
Yeah, I think he was saying something like everybody's cuddling together and I hate to see it. No one's calling me. I only get spam calls. I hate Christmas.
It's Christmas for Korean people, even though some people do celebrate it with family. It's more of like a holiday for couples. So like if you're single on Christmas and you see everybody just like coupling and having like cute dates, you're like, man.
Hang on, are you guys appreciating these special effects?
All right, the miniatures.
Because they're in a special truck, and like, you know, it can transform, teleport. That's the only way Santa is able to hit all these different houses
Right.
around the world.
I
at
love how
once.
they're just losing presents as they crash over the cliff. Like, oh,
Oh,
well.
this is great.
Okay, leaving presents
So-
a little girl.
Is this a JYP trainee? Probably.
See, I love this, like, you know, they have to preserve their K-pop intros. No matter what situation they're in, they always have to
You're not
introduce
Santa.
themselves.
Right.
Yep.
1,
Yeah,
2,
they're
3.
conditioned to
We
do
are
that
Stray
everywhere.
Kids.
And they're trying to entertain her. Is this your gift? Is this what you want? Yeah, I like this. Christmas EveL.
I love how distressed
room
that
house
Chan looks
outro.
in that Polaroid from the party. I'm like, what was that girl doing to them?
Hey.
They saved Christmas.
Yeah,
Another
it's
one in the
Christmas
bag.
is over.
Haha, until they get another text.
Look at that AAA group acting right there.
At it again.
And now, is it they gotta go do more Christmas, or are we gearing up for like the next holiday release, and we're gonna see them doing the same antics during Valentine's Day, huh? Or
Oh, I'd like that.
Evil.
Keep it up.
also Felix Never Bad and Feliz Navidad, you know.
Oh. I was like, why
I
did
don't
he
know,
say
I'll
it like
give that
that?
award
Never
for
bad.
like creative rhyming.
That makes
this
sense.
year.
Navidad.
But anyway, this is just again, they know it's a pagan capitalistic holiday.
Yeah.
Evil's associated with it. Beware. But they totally celebrate all those things about it. And what made me turn my head when I first heard this song was like, oh, okay, sure, maybe a Christmas song. And then I listened to it. It's like, oh my God, this song goes hard. It's a banger clanger.
Banger, clanger.
In December, in Christmas.
When there's no other banger clangers to be found
Exactly.
across the land.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So like it really stands out for that reason. And even it's a good song. Like it's got all the sleigh bells, the Christmas bells and
Yeah, and the minor
chimes
keys. Yeah.
that I'm probably still going to be playing it in July.
Right. Yeah, do it.
Hell yeah.
It's I just love the song, even though my wife hates it because it's so like
This
non
is
sequitur.
not a throwaway
Yeah.
K-pop Christmas song. They put effort into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it becomes a year-over-year classic. Like, you know, there
Yeah.
are things that you do every Christmas. One of the things that you have to do every Christmas from here on is play Stray Kids as Christmas EveL.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Okay.
oh,
But you
yeah,
weren't the only person with a Stray Kids to replay for this week, right, Peter?
Oh, yeah.
That's yeah. So let's sorry, I need to pull it up actually on my phone here. So yeah, as you were saying, Michaela, not the only one with a Stray Kids song. So we also heard from listener and Slack member Roel, who sent in this voice recording.
Hello, I'm Roel, a Kpopcast listener and a member of their Slack community. My hit replay is Winter Falls by Stray Kids. It's off their holiday special single album called Christmas EveL. It's the second title track off their album, and the lyrics are written by Han, and he also took part in composing the song. And I recommend this as a hit replay because I just always love the way Han and Seungmin have conveyed strong emotions through their singing. It's probably why I biased them for so long, their vocals. And especially in this song, I liked Seungmin's part where he goes, "I'll be okay" in the second verse, and Han's part in the bridge. I feel like the way they sung those lines was very heart-wrenching. The song just sounds so beautiful. And I also want to point out their incredible acting skills. Like, this music video can be a K-drama, but there's multiple plot lines happening all at the same time. Like Lena and Chan chilling in the car thinking of something deep and profound, and the other members talking inside a phone booth, and Seungmin just staring off the night sky on a rooftop. They also all look very handsome. So that's why I recommend this music video. It's like a big scenic movie. And also I want to thank the hosts for such a wonderful podcast that allows fans to really understand why they love their favorite K-pop artists, which I think is so important. You guys are doing great. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Did I mention that we have the best listeners? Like, if you listen to the
By
K-Popcast, like your IQ automatically goes up like 10 points. Just like whenever you hit the subscription button.
Y'all are beautiful, very attractive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ro.
All right. Should we hit play on this button or hit play on this song unless there's anything else you guys wanted to say beforehand or?
I don't know.
Okay.
See, now I know why she picked this, because it was produced by Han, and like Han is her bias in Stray Kids.
There you go.
So it's like, of course, Rolly picked this one.
All right. Let's hit it.
겨울이 다시 불어온다. 시간이 또 흐른 걸까?
Look at these scenes and I'm like, wow, they have such great skincare.
You guys should point out which one is Han to me, because I don't know.
Oh, that first guy.
Oh,
That was Han.
Let's point him out again.
He's Lino.
해가 짧아져 밤이 더 길어 시린 맘 위에 얼음 같은 게 녹았네 얼었다 녹기를 반복하다 보니 미련 따위의 온기를 잃어버렸지.
In the car thinking something deep. Oh yeah, A+.
This is an emotional song, Stephanie. That's why he's on the arcade payphone.
Forlorn.
That's the problem I have with Stray Kids. Like, they try to be serious and dramatic and like, but it's just Stray Kids.
Yeah.
It's harder for us as fans to context switch, is what you're saying.
Because like, these are the guys that were just like singing Christmas EveL a second ago.
Yeah. It's like, come on. You know they're going to burst out laughing any minute.
And now he's staring solemnly at a blown-up matchstick. It's like
a pendant or something. Yeah, I like how chill and like smooth it is.
Yeah, I really like the instrumental. Ooh, a little snap.
That's the part she was talking about. The "I'll be okay."
Yeah, sing it.
그때 전부 아름다웠다 조용한 하늘 아래 숨은 맘을 모두 비워 그댈 있는 것보다 밀어내는 게 나만 쉬워 그래 그대가 그리운 건지 그대가 그리운 건지 도무지 알 수 없는 나의 이름 모를 미련들이 괜히 센 척을 해봐도 나만 우습게 돼 사계절이 몇 번 지나야 괜찮아질까 해 아프기만 하겠구나 추억
I'm trying to understand what the story is. Do we know who
I don't
they're
think
calling?
anyone's picking up the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dead?
so like, what I got from the lyrics is like a breakup song.
눈이 내리고 시간은 멀어진다 널 품고 있던 계절이 다시 올까 이젠 보내야 하는데 힘이 든다
Oh,
Damn.
let her go. Delete her number.
He doesn't even have her number. He's calling her on a payphone.
Yeah, the amount of payphones in K-pop music videos is not reflective of how they actually communicate. Is he crying? Oh,
Yeah.
poor baby. Whoa.
Ooh, burning
That's
the
one
phone.
way to delete the number, right?
Cutting all ties with you.
Burn the whole phone book. Snow
What is that
and
old
fire.
that Hong Kong movie where it's like every day he goes and waits for her to call it a payphone?
I don't know, but that sounds incredibly tragic. So this is just showing that it's a way of getting over an ex that, you know, you've got this toxic, you know, longing and connection, and you're not getting any reciprocal love and affection or attention, and so you just burn it all.
Also
Yeah.
toxic
In the end.
ash in that air because I probably snow or
Yeah, I was
ash
like,
from
was
all
that
that burning.
snow or
that's a
was
good
that ash?
point. Maybe
Hope it's
both.
photoshopped. Ah, yeah, that was really nice.
I think, you know, honestly, it's one of those music videos that, or songs rather, you need to listen to it without the music video, just like give it more of your mental attention and just,
Yeah.
you know,
Appreciate
being
it.
involved in the emotions and the feeling and the sentiment.
Not be distracted by these pretty faces.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
What, do we hit everything? Was there anything else that we wanted to chat or hit?
I think this concludes.
And I think it's fitting that we end our last hit replay of the year with the kings of K-pop killing K-pop Christmas.
Yeah. The winners of Kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's their year.
Nice.
All right. Well, that concludes our hit replay episode for the third week of December. Promote your things. Where are you online?
Okay. I'm Stephanie, and you can find me on Twitter at sparker2.
I'm Amr. You can find me at the Kpopcast Slack at eDragon.
I'm at DJ Peter Lowe on Twitter.
And I'm at Michaela J. K-pop on Twitter.
And if you enjoy the critical thinking aspects of our podcast and want to dive into some of the controversial issues, hard conversations in K-pop, come join us in the Slack. You can find the link in the description of this episode.
You can also tweet us at the Kpopcast, and Peter's going to tell you about my favorite aspect of the Kpopcast.
Oh, don't plug it like that.
Oh, no, it's the best part. Like, Stephanie will put these op-eds out on our newsletter that get us canceled.
I'm trying
That's
my
why
best
they're so
here.
good.
Are we canceled yet?
Yeah. So anyway, you can find a link to our newsletter. You can subscribe to that so you can get updates from the show in your email inbox. But just going along the lines of the Slack and the community, I just want to say, like, I'm really proud of the thinkers that we've got in the listeners who follow the K-pop cast. Like, I don't think it's common where you can find a group of people who, borrowing your phrase, Amr, can hold two things at the same time, and that they can say constructive things about BTS at the same time really love BTS. You know, like it's possible to inhabit both those things at the same time, and I think you don't find that often. And a lot of the places around BTS especially, I'll even add. But anyway, it's good. Like, you become a better person by becoming a subscriber and listener of the K-pop cast. And
You're really promising a lot
New
here.
Year off
Wow.
right. Join the Kpopcast Slack.
Yeah.
anyway, you can find them there. So
It'll be
you
fun.
can talk about hard things. We talked about feminism from our last K-pop chat and other things. So, okay. And stay tuned for our year-end episode
Yeah.
right around the
look forward
corner
to it.
from whenever this episode
Give away
drops.
some awards.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
All right. Bye, guys.
나 버려.